Hello and welcome everybody. So we're going through life and we got all these circumstances we're trying to fix and handle and deal with and all that. But what if nothing's actually broken? And this might be kind of hard to hear, but like what if like there's nothing to fix and nothing's broken? What if all we had to do is accept what was going on in our life and get the feeling from it, let it go, and basically pass through our life as an experience had that we truly felt, not one that we're gonna push down deep inside of us because it was good, bad, or indifferent, or I thought I was right and I should have, these people or this person did a horrible thing to me and I was right. None of that stuff. I'm talking about accepting it and letting it go no matter what feeling it's given us. Because, it's hard to see, but, the infinite intelligence of the universe knows more about where we're going than what we do. In other words, so like our human mind is limited, so we think we can fix all this stuff, but what happens is when you accept it, then you're truly letting it through to God or the universe or whatever you believe. So in other words, if we don't let the experience go through to God, then we can't let God fix it in our lives. In other words, like if somebody did you wrong and now you're trying to get vengeance and do bad stuff back to them and all that, not only is it taking up all your effort and time and all that and ruining your peace and whatnot, but now God's not going to be able to fix the person that did you wrong because we won't let the experience pass through. In other words, it's like my will be done instead of thy will be done. And I can personally vouch for this. There was years ago when I started my spiritual journey that just, terrible things happened and that I had to let go. I had to accept that these things were happening. And, I just kind of like took off the gloves, so to speak, and, let this stuff pass through me. And, God, I'll tell you what, God handled it, but by then I'd already forgot about it, but it wasn't, a year or so later, I heard about a story and, this person got what they deserved. And I wasn't even looking to, find out what happened. It just, life showed me that it was taken care of and that person got what they deserved. One thing I can say is that everything in the world around us is perfection. It's all the perfection of God. It talks about watching creation unfold for our truly best result, if we let the experience pass through. I love y'all. See you on the next one.